Satnam. Okay. Okay, so today's yoga. I thought we'd do a little bit of yoga on the fifth chakra today. Quite often you may hear about chakras in uh, Instagram or wherever, and yeah, just give you a little bit of a idea of what they are, their functions. So we have an energy body, like an invisible energy body, as well as a physical body. And the chakras are these energy centers that run up our central column, starting from the root, and then we have one at the our reproductive area, and then at our navel, heart, throat, third eye, and crown. And we also have an aura, and all of these things are ways of translating our experience so that we can become more balanced. So they will indicate when things are in our life are imbalanced. So there's seven, and the heart center is the neutralizing part. So our everything below the heart center is to do with our early experience and our more mundane life, our willpower, our pleasure, our sense of security, and above our heart chakra, so the throat, is how we interact and how we expand into the world, how we see things, how we translate messages. That's our third eye, and our crown is our connection to our spirituality. So with the fifth chakra, like this is the fifth chakra has got a lot to do with communication, as you could imagine. It's around the throat. So not just communication in a delivery sort of way, and it's also about listening and being able to um, hear the truth of what is actually being presented to you. So it's a really useful chakra to keep balanced in the line of work that I'm in, that we're in hairdressing, because we receive so much, and it's sometimes what you're hearing is not there's something underneath it. So having a balanced throat chakra, you can hear what someone is really saying to you, as opposed to just the words, if that makes sense. It's also about has a lot to do with our ability, our courage to tell the truth as well, and our ability to speak our own truth. And so there is this there can be a lot of blockages around the shoulders, and we can feel a lot of tension in our neck and our shoulders on a physical level when our throat chakra is out of balance. And this can have a lot to do with putting the face on for hours on deck, like five, if you're working 5 days a week in a salon and you're having to be in service, and keep a little bit of a lid on it and pretend you've got everything under control, and inside you're like, I've got to get that tint off. I've got, like, anyway, it can create tension and stress. So you can see the shape of mine over the years. It's like massively, it should be straight, right? I wonder if they'll ever be straight. So yeah, we can carry a lot of tension in our shoulders, pressure and stress in our shoulders. So this little set is good for relieving the stress around the neck. A little bit about Kundalini yoga as well is this is the type of yoga I'll be using in these sessions. It is not really so much about stretching and elongating your muscles and improving your posture. It is more about removing energy blocks, and releasing pressure from the body. So there are a couple of postures in this set today that you will really feel what Kundalini yoga does. It puts like a little bit of pressure on, and then you release it. So if you have any like proper neck injuries, be very careful with this set. This is very much focused on the neck. And well, as any online yoga class, they should be. You need to monitor your own body. So if you don't have a neck injury and you're doing the posture right and you're just feeling like, I don't want to do this anymore, you should really carry on and to do your best, because you have hit a block, basically. But yeah, just the most important thing is part, and which is a huge part of yoga, is to observe yourself and ask yourself, why do I not want to do this anymore? And also, don't do yourself an injury because you're so determined to do it right and to do it correctly or the best possible way. There tends to be two types of people that go, no, that's enough of that, or people that go, I will get through this. And neither is right or wrong. It's just observe yourself and push yourself out of your limitations in some way. So if you're somebody that is in pain but determined not to crack, let yourself crack a little bit. And if you're somebody who's like, I'm just going to lay down and give up, give it another 10, 15 seconds. All right. So there's also a little bit of breath of fire in this set. So I'm going to teach you that now. Breath of fire is a fast breath using your navel. So you're pumping your navel along with the breath. So when the navel comes in, you pull your navel in like that and the air comes out. And then as the air comes back in, your navel naturally comes out. So you're like bellows, and it happens quite quickly. So you're bouncing like this. And the rest of your body is just relaxed because it's just your navel moving. So you do that within a posture. There's a couple of postures that have it. Breath of fire is not always recommended for women that are menstruating. Some women prefer not to do any sort of breath work when they're menstruating. So that's totally fine. And if you don't get it, or you think what and you're getting confused, or it's causing you some too much irritation, just practice your long deep breathing, or practice conscious breathing instead of the breath of fire. Okay, so let's just bring our hands into prayer pose. Close your eyes and just tuck your chin in a little bit. And take a nice deep breath in. And a full exhale out. And do another couple like this. Just taking 2 or 3 nice, long, deep, conscious breaths. And just set yourself a little intention for this class. If you don't know how to set an intention, then just dedicate this session to yourself, to your well-being. And from wherever you are, take a really nice deep breath in and hold your breath in. Push your hands together a little bit. So create some pressure between your palms in front of your heart. With your breath held. And exhale. And yeah, give yourself a little shake. Okay. So come sitting on your heels. Actually, let's go this way. Sitting on your heels. And your arms are out either side of you, shoulders relaxed, palms face up. When you inhale, turn your head to the left and move your arms up to 90 degrees. When you exhale, move your arms to down and your head to the right. So there's a little bit of focus and coordination. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. See if you can just bring your vision to your shoulder as you turn. So keeping your chin slightly down. Inhaling, arms come up. Exhaling, arms come down. I'm timing you. Be mindful of the breath. It's a meditation. The trick is not to get into your head about it. Almost there. Just going to do a minute more. Keep checking your shoulders are relaxed. Okay, inhale and stretch your arms out. Stretch your fingers out as far away from your body as possible. Inhale fully and hold the breath in. Stretch. And exhale, and just bring your hands down onto your knees. Just have a little moment. Amazing how just that twist in your arm, having your palm face upwards, can create tension. It's a good tension. Okay, we're now going to do some shoulder shrugs, alternate shoulder shrugs. So you'll just let your breath be work with the either shoulder. There's no rules. So one up. So inhale. So inhale as your shoulder comes up. It's quite fast. crunching. Okay, inhale, both shoulders up. Feel that little squeeze in your neck. And exhale, let them drop. Okay, so still sitting on your heels, I'm afraid, if you need to kick your legs out before you start this one. So it's about 3 minutes. Your hands are in front of you, arms out straight in front of you. Making sure your shoulders are relaxed. You're just going to drop your head back like this, look at the ceiling, and do breath of fire. Okay, so remember, if you can't do breath of fire, then just long deep breathing, and just do your best. Eyes are open, looking at the ceiling. The breath helps to pump the energy around your body, purifying your blood. And the posture, as you will imagine, helps to break down toxicity around the throat and the 5th chakra. Yep, you're doing great. Imagine the relief you're going to get when this is over. You're over halfway now. Keep engaging with the posture. Last 30 seconds. Okay, so perfect the posture and inhale fully. Hold the breath in for a bit. Exhale and just gently bring your head forwards. Have a sigh. And you're going to immediately bring your hands into Venus Log, clasping your hands together behind you. So you're pinching your shoulder blades together. And so your arms are not resting on your bum, they're raised slightly like this. creating a tension between your shoulder blades and opening your chest up. And drop your head down so your chin is down towards your chest. And continue breath of fire. So you're looking down this time. Feel that stretch in the back of your neck because your chin is tucked in. More seconds, give it your best. There's a little nerve in between your shoulder blades which doesn't get stimulated very often, but in this posture it does. It's called the pranic nerve and it helps to regulate your energy. And the distribution of prana around your body. Okay, inhale fully. Really pull those shoulder blades together with the breath held. And exhale, and you can release your hands and come out of sitting on your heels now. Give your legs a little stretch. Jiggle your knees a bit if you need to. And you're going to come sitting cross-legged. Bit more neck work now. So your hands are just relaxed on your knees, shoulders are relaxed, spine is straight. And we're doing neck turns again without arms flapping at this time. So inhale to your left, exhale to your right. Inhale. Exhale. Keep your eyes closed. Try and make your breath as full as you can as you inhale to the left and exhale to the right. coming to where your neck is central, your head is central, just inhaling in the middle there. Tucking your chin in a little bit to free up the muscles at the back of your neck. And exhale. Okay. So you're going to come sitting with your legs out in front of you. So let me just adjust that slightly. So your legs are out in front of you, and your arms are behind you. Doesn't matter where your fingers are pointing. You just want to make sure that you're propping yourself up comfortably, because your body needs to be at about a 45-degree angle like this. Okay, so you might want to just make sure that your arms are nicely supporting your back. And then you're going to drop your head back. Yes. And you're just going to look at the chip. There's no breath of fire with this one, but you're just going to let your head drop back. Nothing bad's going to happen. Your head is not going to fall off. Just let it fall and really surrender. Let your breath be natural, and just breathe as naturally and relaxed as possible. Just put on something nice. And just stay in this posture. Like I said, just make sure your back is supported by your arms, and let your head just drop. Keep your eyes open and just staring at the ceiling. Have the experience, and like I said before, don't beat yourself up if you need to come out of it. Just keep coming back to it. This posture is breaking down a lot of different poisons and pressures that we store in this part of our body. Excellent purifier. wherever you are, inhale and gently come out of the posture with an exhale with a sigh. You should feel a nice bit of space there now after that. And just come onto your hands and knees. Come up onto yours, changing your position slightly. So your hands are underneath your shoulder blades. Knees are underneath your hips. We'll just do a little bit of spinal flexing here. So arching your spine up and then curving it down so your tailbone comes up and your head comes up. This is the inhale. And when you exhale, you curve your spine and bring your tailbone in. We're just going to do a few of these just to give the spine some attention. Getting a nice full inhale when your head comes up. And a full exhale as your spine curves. And then just coming to where your back is flat. And we're going to just really relax now in baby pose. So baby pose, your knees are apart and your head comes down onto the floor and your arms with the palms face up are either side of your legs. Okay, so, and you just want to let go. So let your whole spine relax and drop. So your head is on the floor, your shoulders are relaxed. Your spine is loose and relaxed. And you're just going to stay there, breathing gently. And listening to this. Let all your facial muscles relax as well. Jaw. If you notice any tension, let it go. Okay, returning to an awareness of your breath. Inhaling and just bringing your hands by your head to push yourself up, so stop not putting any pressure on your back. Coming up and sitting back in cross-legged position. And just do a short meditation. Okay, so yeah, just find yourself back into your straight spine. One of the things about meditating, sitting, if you can't sit cross-legged comfortably, you need to be on a hard chair, not a soft chair, because your spine really needs to be straight. So I usually use a little cushion just to elevate my hips up. If I'm like that, my knees are higher than my hips, and it causes a bit of pressure on my lower back. So you can just elevate your hips by sitting on a little cushion or something. Helps your knees drop down and frees up the space around your hip bones, and puts less pressure on your lower back. So this we're going to just practice a posture. Well, it's a posture, but it's a lock. So you're basically going to give yourself a bit of a double chin, Jalandhar, and you're basically, your chin's not down. It's like still, your head is level, but your chin is just tucked in. And what it does is it just straightens up your neck here. So, and your hands are in Gyan Mudra, so thumb and index finger just balancing on your knees. Your fingers are curled in a little bit, and they're just hanging there, relaxed. The only place where you have a little tiny bit of pressure is where you're pulling your chin in slightly. So naturally your chin is like this. With Jalandhar, you're just pulling it in like this. And I want you to just listen. Listen to the noises around you. Listen internally. Just breathe, relaxed, and listen. Just going to spend some time listening. There'll be noises from the street, from the house, noises and feelings inside you. Try not to attach your mind to any of them. Just observe and listen. I won't put any music on, so you can fully delve in. And remember to breathe. Okay, from wherever you are, take a nice deep breath in. Interlace your fingers and stretch them up above your head. Stretching right up. Stretching your spine. And exhaling, just sweeping your arms down through your aura. And that concludes our class on the 5th chakra. Thank you for coming and participating and giving it such a full effort. Next week I think I will teach a class about the navel chakra, so our willpower and strength and gusto to get through. And I wasn't going to do any chanting in this class, but it wouldn't be a throat chakra class without a little chant at the end. Hey, safe. So we're going to close the space with 3 long sat nams. So the sat is really long, and then the nam is short at the end. Let's bring our hands into prayer pose. Take a nice deep breath in. A full exhale out. Inhale fully. And exhale. And inhale to close the space with 3 long sat nams. Sat nam. Sat nam. Nam. Thank you so much. The thing about the neck stuff, if you found that tipping your head back incredibly difficult and excruciating, do it some more, and it will improve. It's one of the things that when I first did it, I was like, what? How on earth does anybody keep their head there for 5 minutes? But it's one of those postures that you can get quick results from and see improvement from by doing regularly. So yeah, you've just got a little block there, and it is removable. Like that.